Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another mukbang. So, another day of cleaning out my refrigerator. I have so many leftover vegetables. Very awkward to do anything with it. And best thing to do when you are stuck with those kind of ingredients is, well, either you can make a soup, but you can make a fried rice. So I am going to just mix everything I have at home. Protein, vegetables, rice, and etc., and make awesome fried rice. As my appetizer, I have brats. I don't know if this is brats or just some kind of just sausage. I think these are brats. So yeah, I'm gonna have those while I enjoy cooking and have a beer. So before this gets too cold, I'm gonna just start with my beer if I could get it to open. Jeez. There we go. Okay. And of course I need my mug. Oh. Oh, so poorly poured. Well, cheers. Mm-hmm. Oh, I just drank so much foam. Oh boy. Oh, oh my god. I have such an empty stomach that's gonna get me drunk. Maybe I should just eat the broth right now. Let me just get my condiments. Okay, I have barbecue sauce. Also have okonomiyaki sauce, which will expire next year. I'll just pour it over. And then some mayo. Oh, shoot. Okay. John! Mmm. 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 Okay. Not bad. Okay. So, let's start with some vegetable oil. Oh, actually, I completely forgot what I was gonna do. Okay. So, I have some rice. And egg yolks. There's 3 in here. I'm gonna dump these guys right in. Ta-da! And I'm going to mix them. Beer's gonna get me drunk. So funny, you know how in my last video I told you guys like, oh, I never really drink soju by myself or any kind of alcohol by myself. So yesterday when Tom came back from work and he saw like a soju bottle opened, he's like, whoa, where is this from? Like, did you drink this? When did you drink it? I'm like, oh, just for a video. Okay. Okay, so it's not like 100% thoroughly mixed, but I'll take it. Okay. And then I'm just going to stir fry these. Oh. Already looks good. Yummy. You know, I actually really like those fried rice where all the rices are not mixed. Like some parts are just like, there's no seasoning, it's just plain white rice. I really like those too. Of course, I don't want to pay for them because, you know, it's not thoroughly cooked, like made. But at home, sometimes I just like enjoy, like I just like really fast. Like these chunks right here, like sometimes it tastes really good. Just you bite into it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like even, you know, headabap or like the sashimi rice. or like a sashimi spicy mixed rice, chirashi, or whatever you want to call it. Even that, I don't like to mix them thoroughly. And those like bibimbap and like especially like a sushi like bibimbap mixed rice, supposedly you're supposed to mix them with chopsticks. Yum. Oh, I'm just gonna bite. Mmm. Mmm. So I should never make fried rice like this before. I put recipe in my head. I've seen this recipe online before, but I never really got to try it myself until today. I mean, it's fried rice. You can't really go wrong with it. I do actually remember, you know, like, that's actually what I thought until a few months ago I visited Georgia. And we went to this Korean bar. It was supposed to be like a Korean bar. It looked really cool. The entrance looked really, really kind of like very, looked like a hole in the wall, right? Kind of a restaurant. Like, oh, this place looks so legit. We go in and we order fried rice. Literally, size of this little cup, fried rice. Tasted so much like soy sauce and was $14. I was just like, what is this? I thought you can't go wrong with fried rice. Okay, maybe like if it tasted like freaking like orgasm in my mouth, okay, maybe I'll pay $14, but it tasted like soy sauce, so it was culturally shocking. Okay, I think this is good. I think this is fine. Okay. I'm gonna move them over in a separate bowl. More oil. Okay. And then let's add some mushroom and zucchini. Yum. Oh, this broth and beer tastes so good. Next, I am going to add some shrimp. I'm gonna season them with some salt, a little bit more salt, and some black pepper, which I'm going to add more later again, because I love black peppery fried rice. Yum. Getting really hungry now. Hey, this broth with the mayo sauce is pretty good. Mayo sauce, just mayo, plain mayo. What's this? fear is getting to me. Okay. Let's add some egg whites. Let's do the egg whites. Oh, I'm sleepy. Now, I think the shrimp is pretty much done. So I'm going to add the rice. This looks really amazing. Wow. Okay. I'm wondering if I should add extra like oyster sauce, because I like to add oyster sauce to my fried rice typically, but it's too far away. Okay. A little bit more salt, and last but not least, I'm going to add like super thinly small diced pickled radish. It's kind of like, you know, like a pineapple fried rice or kimchi fried rice, kind of like coleslaw to fried chicken, pickle to hot dog sandwich. Okay, and of course I'm gonna add some more pepper flakes, black pepper. I wonder how this is gonna taste. I was like 2% worried that the pickled radish will be too much. I almost don't taste it. No, I taste it. Mm. 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 So good. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs. Mm. 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 Wow, this fried rice is so good. Mm. Mm. Oh, so hot. Oh. Mm. Mm. Can I say that you're welcome? Wake up. You know, I've been uploading very frequently for past couple of days, which I'm going to try my hardest to maintain that. It's gonna be a little difficult and challenging, but I'm gonna try my best. But the biggest challenge is what Tong asked me yesterday. He asked me, "What are you gonna talk about?" And I said, "I don't know," because I said that I really want to just talk about me or like my experiences, my past, and blah 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 blah, just so that it's mine and there's no like copyright to that, right? But at the same time, like there's only so much I could talk about myself. There's only so many things I experienced. There are only certain amount of thoughts that I could share with you guys. So what the freak am I gonna talk about? Hmm. If you guys have been following me for a long time, a few years back, I did this like very short segment of called what is it? Coffee with me? Coffee break. It was more like a talking video um, about me, and also I think for a few videos I asked some of you guys to send your story where I would read it and then I would just kind of talk about it. I think I have 3 videos. It was more kind of like ASMR-ish. But basically, I think I asked you guys to send me a story, and if you want to be featured, I'll like tell your story. So I don't know if that's something that maybe I could incorporate into my mukbangs. And Tom was telling me, why don't you talk about like the history of food, like whatever you're cooking? And I told him, you know, for me to talk about anything, I have to be interested in it, and I'm not like a huge fan of like food history. So what do you guys think? What should I do? Oh my God. I made this kimchi about a month ago and it tastes really bad. Like I made it myself and it's not that good. Anyways. And then Tom goes, how about you talk about how expensive the gas got? You know how like, you know, Tong and I recently went to a road trip a few months ago. And that's when, we didn't have the worst, but that's when the gas was really increasing. He's like, why don't you talk about like how the trip was with the expensive gas? I'm like, honey, I don't know if anyone wants to really listen to me complain about gas. And then he's like, then why do you ask me these questions if you're always gonna, you know, like, if I'm gonna always turn him down? I'm like, I just need help thinking, like, I just need you to help to come up with an idea. Maybe he'll trigger something in my head and I'll just think of this awesome idea. But honestly, that's like the story of our life. I always ask him a question, he gives me answer. It's never good enough. I know, I'm sorry. I feel bad, but you just never give me a very satisfying answer. I'm sorry. But you know, it's better than talking to a wall, I guess. I mean, of course, it's a lot better than talking to a wall. This September is going to be my 7th year on YouTube. And within the 7 year, Tori and I were basically like saying that we never really took a risk in anything. Everything was very like a safe content. Which I'm fine with because I don't know. I don't know. I just really, maybe I'm a scared cat, but I don't want to talk about something that it's kind of like, I don't know, am I pushing it a little? Or am I doing this for views? Like, I don't know if that's something I want to do. Maybe one day I will. Maybe I'll take that route. But as of right now, I want to stay risk-free. I want to keep my 7 years strong and safe. What could I talk about? Should I talk about my fishes? My freshwater fishes that I love. I actually gave them a new home yesterday, and it's very, very pretty. It's very clean. I don't know. What do you guys think? Help me out here. What could I talk about? Should I like start like a book club where I read a book, or like like on a Monday I tell you guys, hey, let's read this book, and like in a week we talk about it. Should I start a book club? Maybe like 100 page, because I probably can't finish if it's longer than that. Man, I haven't picked up a book in a long time. No. I picked it up, but I read like 2 pages of it last week. Or I even thought about what if we like, I love watching Korean dramas. Like I don't care how bad they are, how bad they're ranked. I just watch all Korean dramas. Maybe we could talk about dramas and like what you guys think about it. Kind of like a book club, but drama club. I mean, there was a point where I wanted to have like my own like so there's this Korean comedian, like two comedians that have their own radio station, and they're very known for sharing funny stories. Like obviously they receive letters and then they read it, and it's like they're so funny. And that's something like I wanted to do for a little bit. So maybe that's something that I wanted to. Maybe I could do like funny stories, more like heartwarming stories, or some like messed up stories. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. If anyone's like willing to send me anything, then maybe I could try it out. I don't mind. I like telling stories. I love listening to fun, interesting stories. So yeah, maybe I'll try that. It doesn't have to be every video. I don't have to be reading a story every video. Sometimes maybe I don't even have to talk. But let me know what you guys think. And if you guys want to, my email should be included in my description box. So if you guys want to send it away, yeah, I think I'll do that. And let's see how this works out.